something really sad just happened. None of my voice recorded, so I'm gonna have to do a voiceover. And it's gonna be kind of weird, so I'm gonna be moving my mouse, and it's probably not gonna make sense with my voice. But Mr. and Mrs. Nanners, they're trying to see if their child is going to be a spotless yellow banana or a bruised brown banana. And Mr. Nanners is heterozygous with a dominant smooth banana, fresh, I don't know what to call it, spotless banana dominant, and the lowercase b is the spotted brown. And Mrs. Nanners is homozygous with that gene. So when there's a dominant, you're gonna just forget about that lowercase b, basically. But if there are two lowercase b's, then it doesn't matter. It's like you don't cross anything out. You don't really cross anything out. But the dominant kind of just cancels out the small recessive one. And if there are two recessives, then it's basically one dominant. So we're going to start filling out this Punnett square. And if you remember in your freshman year algebra something, you might be in algebra 1 right now. But when we multiply like polynomials and stuff, we would use the little squares, and that's basically what we're doing here. So we're just filling in the boxes. We're basically just adding it together. So like if it's in this row, like going up and down, if it's in this row, it's just going to be, you're just going to fill it in that box, and if it's in that row, it's going to be in that box. So it's not going to be like b squared or anything. You're just basically adding it. It's hard to explain, but you can probably see with the visuals. So fill out the box, and like you said earlier, there's two dominants. So if we split the box down the middle, we basically have 50-50 because 2 out of 4 is 1/2, 1/2 is 0.5, 0.5 is 50%. So basically have a 50% chance of a spotless yellow banana, and we have a 50% chance of a brown bruised banana. Sorry about the weird things I'm doing. This is a voiceover, remember. So I'm just writing it out. Yeah, 50%. I'm probably going to cut this out. Finally, I'm done. Okay. So we're just gonna go back to what we had. So what we can do now that we understand the basics, we can make this box even bigger. And we can get even more detailed on what the chance that their child might look like. So I'm just gonna cut out to where I make the box bigger. All right. Give it a button, help me. No. Alright, so when we have these big boxes, we obviously need to have another trait. So we're going to go with long arms. So Mr. Nanners is homozygous for long arms, and with the dominant gene for long arms. And Mrs. Nanners has little tiny stubby arms. Not her. The picture shown, she has like she's holding sticks. That's why her arms are so long. She's holding sticks. So yeah, she's homozygous with the recessive gene. So basically, right now I'm struggling to write foil, and that's what we're gonna use to split up these traits, these chromosomes, because that's basically what they are. And so the F in foil stands for first. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the first letter in each pair. So the L pair and the pairs, we're gonna take the first ones. So we're gonna take the let me switch colors. We're gonna take the capital B and the capital L. And we're gonna put it right here in this top left corner. Not in the box, but outside the box. And then the O in foil stands for, once I can start writing it, all right, outside. And we're going to take the outside letters in the entire word thing. So we're just going to, I don't know why I'm crossing that out. We're going to take the capital B and the capital L. So that first letter is the B and last letter is the S, just outside. And then the I stands for inside, if you didn't know, is the opposite of outside. And we're just going to take those inner letters, the lowercase B and the capital L. We're just going to write in the next part. And then, lastly, we're going to do last, which is what stands for L and foil. Let me write it. Gosh, I was so slow when I was doing this. Alright. So the last letter, so we're going to take the list in each pair. So the last one in the B pair is the lowercase b, and the last one in the L pair is still an uppercase L. So we're going to write that in this next part of the box. And now we have our little row for Mr. Nanners complete. So now we're going to do the same thing for Mrs. Nanners. I'm just going to cut out till we get to that part. But we're still going to foil. And we are going to just do it on the other side, just like the tiny box. Alright, so I filled in Mrs. Nanners, which was pretty easy. So I just wanted to give you a quick note, a quick update. When you're writing these, you always want to put the capital letter first in the pair. So if there's a capital letter and a lowercase letter, you want to put the capital letter first. For some, it looks better. I'm sure there's an actual reason to it, but that's all I know. So I'm just going to fill out the rest of this box. Later I'm actually going to put arrows, so I'll just cut to that. When I popped up and you gave me just a little bit of luck, now maybe it's cold from the north, from the Canada. It goes so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. When at the door, I shone my wrist, it go like sha. I got your girl, she sing la 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 la. I shone my wrist, it go like sha. I got your girl, she sing la 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 la. All right. So I put these arrows because it's the same thing throughout. So we can just like split this box like we did the last one, and it's just 50-50 like last time. Because if you want to do it all, it's just the exact same thing throughout these two splits that I did. And what we can see, if we look at the yellow lettered ones, we have a capital B, lowercase b, uppercase L, lowercase l. So there's two dominants. So we have the dominant in the smooth yellow spotless color. And we have the capital L for long arms. So there's a 50% chance so far that we're going to have spotless and long arms. And then we look at the second one, the brown one, and we have two lowercase b's. So that's spotted and bruised. And then we have one uppercase L and one lowercase l, and the dominant takes over, so it's long arms. So we have a 100% chance that Mrs. Nanners will be, there's a 100% chance that child will have long arms. There's a 50% chance that it will be spotless, and a 50% chance that it will be